It's so good to be with you just for a few moments to share my thoughts on the difference that Jesus has made to my life, the change that Jesus has brought into my life. My name is Andrew Axon. I'm a Church of England vicar, a parish priest of two little parishes in the Diocese of Rochester in West Kent, and it's such a joy to have this moment with you. I want to illustrate my thoughts by sharing with you a story. You can tell he's a preacher. 15 years ago, I was watching one of those late night TV programs at the end of the Skybox where they go on all sorts of travel and food adventures. And this person was in the northeast of America, in what we called New England, and was traveling state to state. And in Portland, Maine, they went out on a little red fishing boat called the Lucky Catch lobster boat. And they spent the day with the fishermen, and they had this brilliant experience. And watching it, something in me stirred, and I said, one day I would like to do just that. And being the particular person I am, I said, on that boat. And so for 15 years, I've got close. I've been to neighboring states on holiday or for travel for work, but I'd never got near. That was until last week. And last week, I found myself as one of the passengers on the Lucky Catch lobster boat with two of the young men from our family, having the most amazing experience, setting the traps, pulling the pots, measuring the lobsters, and having just a whale of a time. My broad smile was like a child on Christmas morning, and the sense of peace and serenity as we bobbed around on the Maine coastline was just extraordinary as I fulfilled what had become a lifetime ambition. And returning to the harbour, there was a sign above the Portland Harbour Fleet office. You can Google it to check I'm telling the truth. And it said this: a journey as splendid as the destination. They were advertising fishing trips and boat trips and whale watching tours, and they wanted you to have a journey as splendid as the destination itself. And something in me stirred. For a minute, I thought, actually, I'm not sure I believe that to be true. Sure, they're advertising whaleboats and I'm overthinking it and overprocessing it, but how as a Christian can the journey be as splendid as the destination? If we're moving to heaven itself, there's nothing bigger or greater or more powerful than that. But over the last few days, I've been tracing my steps a little bit to say, well, how can I live a life with Jesus now that might be somewhere near as splendid as that eventual destination of being with God forever? And it really hangs on this little quote from a book I've been reading by Brennan Manning. It's called The Ragamuffin Gospel. It's an old book, but a great book. He says this: my deepest awareness of myself is that I am deeply loved by Jesus Christ, and I have done nothing to earn it or deserve it. And that's the change that Jesus has brought in my life. I can't earn his love. I can't shake it off. I don't deserve it, but it's there. And Jesus is with me through the high days and the holy days, those moments of ecstasy when you fulfill a life ambition and do something deeply pleasurable, but also in the low times when the going is tough, when the health reports are bad, when parishioners are struggling or people are having a really awful time. For me, there's such a knowledge, not only that he loves me, but that he's with me. And he'll be with me forever until we're together in heaven. And so that is the change that Jesus has brought in my life. It gives me confidence, it gives me courage, it gives me hope, and it gives me a desire and a message to share with others. So whether you're on a lobster boat, or whether you're sat at home, whether you're going through your tough times, or whether the going is good, I wish you well, and I celebrate the difference that Jesus is making in my life, in your life, and in the lives of people around us. Thank you.